Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude the Honorable Mr. Rizky Gus Hendra SPDE MED as the first examiner and Mr. Nurdi SPDE MED the second examiner. My name is Adinda Novela with student identity 12210424342 with my supervisor, Mem Rizky Amelia SPD NPD. Okay, today I would like to present my research proposal entitled Using of Mind Mapping Technique, its effect on student reading comprehension at SMPN 8 Singingi. Okay, the first background of the problem. In this background of the problem have 6 points. The first one in mind mapping is a visual techniques that help students organize information readily. Number 2, PISA data show that Indonesian student reading skills are still below the international average OECD 2019. Number 3, Indonesian students still experience difficulties in finding mind ideas, factual information, vocabulary, meaning, reference, and inference. Number 4, at SMPN 8 Singingi, student average scores only range from 60 to 65 for below the minimum completeness criteria or KKM of 75. Number 5, limited vocabulary and low motivation. And the last, the teaching strategy used by the teacher have not been optimal. Next, research gap. And this research gaps have 3 gaps. The first one is most research has only focused on descriptive text. Number 2, previous study have really analyzed the 5 aspects: main idea, factual information, vocabulary, reference, and inference in detail. And the last, there has not been much pre-experimental research using a one-group pretest post design conducted in junior high school. Next, formulation of the problem. In this formulation have 2 problem. The first one is, how is the student's reading comprehension taught by using mind mapping technique? And number 2, is there any significant effect of using mind mapping technique on student reading comprehension at SMPN 8 Singingi? Next, objective of the research. Number 1, to describe how student reading comprehension is taught by using the mind mapping techniques. And number 2, to examine whether there is a significant effect of mind mapping technique on student reading comprehension. Next, the theoretical framework. A, definition of reading comprehension according to Grape and Keynes 2009. Reading comprehension is the process of constructing and integrating meaning in which readable mental representation of the text. This process involves forming propositions from the information read and integrating them with existing schemas in the reader memory. B, component of reading comprehension. King and Stanley 1989 explained that are 5 aspects of processing of reading comprehension. They are finding factual information, finding main idea, finding the main of vocabulary, identifying reference, and making inference. Next, definition of mind mapping. Mind mapping was first introduced by Tony Buzan 2005 and 2013 as a technique for presenting ideas arranged readily using colored branch, keyword, and specific symbols. Next, principle of mind mapping. The main principle in applying mind mapping as explained by Buzan 2013 include placing the main idea in the center, using branches containing certain keywords, and utilizing colors, image, and symbols to strengthen visual memory. Next, relevant research in Indonesia context. Dewi and Nurhayati 2021 conducted a quasi-experimental study on the effect of mind mapping technique on reading comprehension of 8th grade student in Indonesia. And then Putri 2022 conducted a true experimental study on the effectiveness of human mapping strategy on student reading comprehension at a junior high school in Bandung, Indonesia. In international context, Hassan and Al-Jabari 2021 conducted a quasi-experiment study on the impact of mind mapping on EFL student reading achievement in journal. And next, Liu and Zhang 2022 conducted a study on the effect of mind mapping on English reading performance among secondary school students in China. Next, operational concepts. The first one is indicators of implementation using mind mapping techniques 2005. In this research, the implementation of mind mapping is operational through observable classroom procedures. First, students begin their mind map from the center of blank sheets or paper positioned horizontally. Second, students use a picture symbol as the central idea of the mind maps. Third, students use different color when creating and basis of the mind map. Fourth, students connect the main branches to the central idea and develop super branches. 5. Students draw cards line rather than straight ones. 6. Students use keyword on each branch. And the last, student image or symbol to reinforce meaning. Number 2, indicators of reading comprehension, King and Stanley. 1989 in Nurdiana and Rizky 2016. King and Stanley. 1989 explained that reading comprehension consists of several key aspects representing the cognitive processes readers use to interpret textual information. Number 1, the students are able to find the main ideas. The students are able to find the factual information. The students are able to find the meaning vocabulary. Students are able to identify reference, and students are able to make inferences. Next, the hypothesis. Hanu, there is no significant difference effect on mind mapping on student reading comprehension SMPN singingi, and there is a significant difference effect of mind mapping on student reading comprehension. Next, research method. Research design. The research will use quantitative pre-experimental, one group pre-test, post-test design. Location and time. This research will be conducted at SMPN 8 Singingi located in Keblado, Kuantan Singingi Regency in the 2025 or 2026 academic year. This research was conducted in April. Population of the research. The population consists of 55 students from 3 classes. Samples of the research. The researchers takes 1 class as a samples of this research consisting 20 students using purposive sampling. Technique of collecting data. In this research, the researchers use as the main instrument to collect data. The test they use the research is multiple choice consisting of 20 items using narrative text. The test was divided into 3 types. The first one is pre-test, treatment, and the last post-test. Next, technique of analyze data. The research will analyze the data by using the t-test. The data will analyze with the formula below, where the average difference between pre-test and post-test scores as the standard definition of score differences and number of first samples. Okay, that's all about my presentation about my research proposal. I realize my research proposal still has limitations, so I'm so sorry. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.